This semester for me was fabulous. I had a lot of fun learning about feminism and seeing all these artists rebel. It just seems like rebelling against the patriarchy, creating their own world outside the patriarchy, all the counterculture. It just looks like it made their life a lot of fun, and watching them was like watching this really fun montage, and all the representation was really nice to see, because on social media you don't see a lot of that. It's the same beauty standard being pushed, and quite exhausting actually. It's all about the male gaze. The male gaze rules, but in this class it's anything but, and I really dig that. The thing about Suzanne Valadon is she didn't care about the rules of the patriarchy. I don't even think she cared about the patriarchy. She just found a way to get it done. That's how she learned how to draw. Women weren't allowed to learn how to draw, and she learned anyway. Undercover as a nude model, she learned. And she learned because she rebelled, so she just reassured me that rebelling could be beautiful, an art of its own, really. Then we have Judy Chicago. Judy is wild and provocative. Well, her art is, but it's fun and feral. And I really admire how there's this other world she created outside of the patriarchy and slut shaming. All the slut shaming that the patriarchy and religion imposes on women, Judy said that does not exist. This is a new age. That's what she said. Then there's Leonora Carrington, a surrealism queen. I really love just how dreamy her paintings are, so that's why she's here. This right here is some spooky but dreamy, enchanted realm that I feel like should be explored more. Like, I want to go inside and see what's happening. Nan Golden. She is interesting. Everything she's willing to share and capture, it just seems like the photos are very alive and present, and they're mesmerizing in a way where I want to learn more about the story. I want to be more courageous, like all these women artists we learned about. I want to be free and feral, like a sea creature, like a wild, feral sea creature. I don't really care about being a woman, to be honest. I just want to have fun, and I feel like if I follow all the rules and take it seriously, like social media and the media, society insists, then I'm not gonna have fun. And I want to have fun like all these artists. Like, their lives look so fun, and if they would have listened to all those men, then their lives probably would have been sad. And life is already kind of sad sometimes, so it's probably best to take control of what you can. And that's what these artists did. And I really admired how they just rebelled in the name of art, because that's all they wanted to do was make art. And they couldn't even do that, and they just had enough, and they rebelled, and they made their own world, all of them collectively. And they had the courage to think for themselves and to defy society, the patriarchy, religion. Unlike the men, I guess we can call them like the patriarchal groupies, the patriarchy, you know, the ones that like treat the patriarchy like it's religion, like it's the Bible. Those kind of men, they are unable to think for themselves. They are scared to rebel, because they probably don't want to be made fun of by other men. And that must be hard to live like that. But that's kind of not our problem. So let's just make some art and party before we die. Goodbye.